Hello everyone, welcome to Red Photographers. I'm Peter. Today we're going to talk about the most asked question that my client recently tried to ask, like what location should we choose to get the best shot, particularly in Bangkok. So don't go anywhere, let's talk about it. So the first place that is always in top of my list is Long 1919. This place is amazing. This place is a restored Chinese shrine. It was opened like 3 years ago, nearly, and there is a beautiful soul to this place. I've done many photo sessions there with my clients. It's very vintage. It's very authentic. It was an old Chinese warehouse, and they restored. It was a fisherman house, so they restored. It's a beautiful place. Um, when you're talking about Bangkok or Thailand, the first thing comes to mind in terms of photos, what really people are thirsty about is temple. Temples are like so popular, but you gotta be careful with it. You cannot just jump in and go to the temple and get all of the setups and the preps and say, hey, I want to take photo here. There should be some sort of preparation to it. We're kind of good at it, so check us our website down below. I put a link of our website in the description section so you can see like what it looks like. So you gotta be a little bit prepared. And the most important things here, when you come as a tourist or guest here, you gotta respect the place, and that's very important to us. So you need to be careful with this, especially those who want to drone in like temples or touristy places. So let's talk about touristy places. These are like always come together. Wat Arun, Wat Pho, and Grand Palace. They're in one line to visit. For example, if you want to go to Wat Arun, you can go to Wat Pho by crossing the river, Chapraya River, and then go to Grand Palace. How to go? The best way that I always recommend to have a little bit journey in the day, you take the BTS SkyTrain and you go to S6 Safan Taxi BTS station, and there you can get the hop on hop off boat, and by one ticket, I think 200 or 180 baht now, you can easily go to, you can ask for Wat Arun temple ticket, and then you go to Wat Arun, and then you go to cross the river by paying 4 baht to the crossing boat, and then you go to Grand Palace. So each one has different entrance fee. Wat Arun has 50 baht, 100 baht for Wat Pho, and 500 baht for Grand Palace. Grand Palace, all of them are restricted in terms of photography. If you want to go to, even some of them with um, like a selfie stick, there should be issue because, as I said, there's a um, security and there's a respect, which is the most important thing. So these places, if you want to be photographed there, it should be by a company, photography company, that they know ups and downs of all of these stuffs. We need to contact them. We need to tell them what is the purpose, and you need to pay for. If you want to do, real photography session, if you want to take some shots, I recommend you to go. Why not? That's a great place. This video is not talking about like photography or who is the photographer in the Bangkok. No, it's not. It's mostly about question that I ask on my WhatsApp. People contact me, or sometimes I get call, like mostly from India. They ask me like, where to go and what to do. I just want to help. I have a little bit free time in this little corner of my studio, so I wanted to talk about places that you can go yourself. So if you need us, then we jump in. There are local temples that just by going around the touristy place, you can find them. When I say touristy places, are places, temples, and like historical places that are flooded by tourists. Um, so definitely it's very new to you if you are solo travelers, or you're gonna be here in Bangkok for a while and you're the first time travelers. You know, we're not going to talk about Chiang Mai, Hua Hin, or South, or different places that they're amazing when it comes to photography. So the the fourth place that I recommend in terms of getting some night shots is Asiatique. Asiatique is it was a warehouse. It was a port to Bangkok from Chao Phraya River. So it's a riverside kind of open space shopping mall, but it is not a shopping mall. It is you gotta go and see it. There is a free boat you can go again to take the BTS and taxi in S6, get off, go to the exit 2, and then you can take the free boat. They have a timetable. I also put the link of the boat company for you in the description. You can download the map. You can see the prices. You can see where is where, what is what. That's very helpful for you to know. And Asiatic is amazing. I've done some family shots there. It was kind of rough shots, without like flash and things because the lighting is great there. It's completely open space. But when it comes to fashion or portraiture, or if you want some sort of exotic food, we're gonna introduce the flash to the shot, which is completely different and beautiful. So let me come here a little bit to my laptop. By looking at the shots, I can give you more information because my YouTube channel is not all about like I get prepared for it. So it's like you and me sitting and talking about places. At the same time, I want to appreciate your time as well. But stay with me. We talk about along. Oh, another place which is very minimal is BACC, Bangkok Art and Cultural Center. This place is beautiful. The architecture is kind of the replica of Guggenheim Museum, but it's still good to take some minimal shots. At the same time, when I'm talking about this kind of stuff, in the B-roll, I put some of the sample photos of the places that I took a photo of my clients there, so you can see everything, the quality, the place, the sense of place, and everything for you there. BACC is great. Another great gallery that not many people know about it is MoCA, Museum of Contemporary Art, which is a little bit away from downtown. In order to go to MoCA, you need to take the BTS. I'm always talking about BTS. You know why? Because Thailand is damn hot, and there is aircon in BTS, and there is no traffic, and with least price, you can go to the destination. You just need to talk very simple with taxi drivers after you want to go anywhere in Bangkok. They're very simple. You don't need to say, "Excuse me, I want to go to. Do you know this place?" No, just shoot them the name of the place that you want to go, and that's very very helpful. At the same time, I'm most of the time available to answer your question via WhatsApp here. If you can comment on our video, Instagram, or my staff can answer your questions. We really like to help because I came from zero. I came from where nobody told me what to do, and these are all of my experiences, costly experiences that I earned. Anyway, to get back to our track, I told about a gallery. Another great place is Warehouse 30. If you just Google Warehouse 30, Warehouse 30 belongs to a very beloved and respectful Thai architect. He is a motorcycle collector as well. I'm really fascinated by this place. We are talking a little bit about the warehouses because there are a lot of beautiful vintage places that by the owner got restored and introduced, and there is no entrance fee in these kind of places. Not only you can go and take a look, you can take a lot of photos. Places are beautiful. Uh, let's talk about Warehouse 30. Warehouse 30 is a great place that the owner introduces the Thai designers, the huge society of beautiful, amazing, creative Thai designers, and you can see some sort of goods that it's supported by TCDC organization. You can go there. Warehouse 30 is another place. So we talk about along, and There is one beautiful place I can um, introduce you is if you Google um, insects in the backyard restaurant, you will go somewhere a little bit away from the downtown that you have a huge Airbus airplane in the middle of the site and it's a restaurant. It's a great place to take some sort of shots. I had some sort of events there for a very important German company there that I did some sort of exotic event shot for them. You're definitely taking a look at photos right now and really recommend it because I don't remember the name of the place to be honest with you, but I can show you the way. There are let's talk about a little bit more temples. Temples that you guys maybe don't know about it. Non-touristy temples, beautiful temples. I love temples. Whenever I go, I feel like home, really. One of my favorite temples. Okay, the first temple that I'm going to talk about is Wat Saket. Wat Saket is was in the reign of King Rama I, and it was developed by kings one by one, until King Rama IX, and um, it was uh, it's a great place. You have 360-degree view of Bangkok. Loa Passat, which is the kind of like let's say university to you guys because I don't want to talk technically about the temples. You guys can go there. It is a beautiful place and beautiful decorative architectural elements you can find. It has three different shrines, beautiful Buddha image. It's just great to go there. If, even if you don't want to take any shot, but the highlight and shadows that this temple gives you because of the orientation of the temple and the side in the column of the um, temple is so beautiful. So we talk about what are and what for. Let's talk about graffiti parks. Graffiti parks, very like I think people like graffiti parks a lot. So there is a graffiti park at the back of the BACC, the gallery, Bangkok Art and Cultural Center. If you just go there and just Google graffiti park, you can walk from the gallery to the back and across the canal. You can see the Bangkok's canal a little bit, which is kind of a dirty place. I don't like it, but you can go to the graffiti park. Sometimes Saturday, Sunday, locals they play takar there, and it's like a volleyball that they kick the ball with the leg. That's a beautiful thing to take a look at. Um, Recently, they changed a lot. New artists, new international artists, they came and they changed some of the beautiful, they repaint. It's a great place to go. I don't want to change your mind, but if you're new, it's great to go, and you will end up with some sort of beautiful shots. Another place is uh, Siam Square. Siam Square is kind of trendy or shopping district of Bangkok. So you have Paragon, you have Central Board, you have Siam Square One, you have this, you have that. It's like a chain of beautiful shopping malls. At the back of the Siam Square One is the Chulalongkorn University. Chulalongkorn is the name of fifth king of Thailand, King Rama V. So it was named after him. If you get into the campus of the university, there is a beautiful tree. It's great for photography. Maybe you can do it a little bit set up. I did, but I got a little piercing eyes from people around me. Whatever you want to take photo, try to not to invade anybody's privacy. But if you want to come with us, it's gonna be with per your notice, and it's gonna be completely different. Another place is let's talk about another temple. Another temple is Wat Penja, or just Google the Marble Temple. The Marble Temple is kind of touristy, but it is so beautiful. The proportion of the architecture is amazing. You will get beautiful shots if you use wide angle lens there. I'm going to show you some of the shots there for you guys. As you can see, so what Benja is so beautiful to go to. Another one is the 10 Security Bridge, or the cabled bridge in BTS Cheongnon-si. When you go to BTS Cheongnon-si, or the code of the BTS is S3. When you go there, you have a chance to take a look at the official or business district of Bangkok. Most of the skyscrapers are there. The tallest building of Bangkok, Krungthep Mahanakhon building, is there. You can go all the way up to the observatory deck, take some shots there, but it's not free. Check it out, Mahanakhon Cube. And by walking from there, you might see the Tengsegrity Bridge. That is a great location for commercial crews, for photographers, that they get together and take a lot of shots. I've been there many times for my clients. So that's another great place you can go to. Some places that they're very local, some places that you really cannot find it. It's really not in the map. Some back streets, especially around Chinatown. Chinatown is another Yavarat, or food zone of Chinatown. Chinatown has different zone. It has like a Yavarat, which is the food zone of Chinatown. Then at the back of that, you have the Chinese merchant, which is a wholesaler market. Bulk retail stores are there, and then you have the Indian market, which is Pahurat. So we are talking about Yavarat, which is all the Chinese crazy signs, and in the middle of the street and things. So that's another place you can go. And around Chinatown, there are many different spots that they really made for photography, and you cannot find it. You gotta go with someone that knows, you know. These are really secret spots that maybe some of them. I found it by just walking through the labyrinth of the Chinatown, and you just, easily find it. There are some, if you want some cafe shots, inside the coffee shops, you gotta go to Soy Ari. When you come to Thailand, you hear the word soy a lot. Soy means street. Soy Ari is kind of a district of coffee shops. So there you can get some neon shots, some like cafe shots, some vintage and beautiful coffee shops we have there. You can go there. There are some amazing places in Thonglor, which is the soul of Bangkok. BTS station E6 is Thonglor. Great bars. I'm talking about luxury style, and places that meet your standard. There is one small shopping mall, A Tonglor, and inside A Tonglor, there is um, very French style um, restaurant that I've done a modeling shot there. But yeah, the owner is super nice, and she's a great chef, studied in France. Go try their amazing food if you can too. And that place is great for photography too. But if you want to do a serious one, again, you gotta get their permission. Okay, that's all about it. I am trying to think about different places and make the version 2 of this video um, that can be really helpful for you guys. Something really different. When you go through YouTube, you'll see like tons of like videos copy and pasted, and my videos are not that type. My videos are mostly talking about um, like you and me sitting somewhere with coffee and talking about stuff, talking about honest information. If you have any question, comments, just drop it down there and let me know what you're thinking about my videos.